Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters in Islam. I hope you are fine and your families. Today, inshallah, I'm gonna talk about hemorrhage, the vaginal bleeding. So, inshallah, we'll get into this topic through four aspects. First, definition, the reason or why the genie or the witch do the magic of hemorrhage. What is the target of that? The symptoms. The fourth aspect, how to treat it or to handle it. First of all, the Muslim woman should know how to differentiate between hemorrhage and the vaginal bleeding and the regular period of the woman. The regular period is the usual known days in which the period begins and ends, and the blood in this case is dark and has a bad scent and ends with the white secretion. And this kind of period is known in Islam as the Dawra Mu'attada, or the usual known period. But the problems come when the usual regular period become unusual and irregular, as the period exceeds its usual duration. For example, a woman has a regular period, comes on the first day of the month and ends on the seventh day, but suddenly the period lasted for about 20 days. Hence come what we call it hemorrhage. When it comes to the reason of hemorrhage, it is a strike by the Satan or the devil, as Prophet Muhammad told us when he replied a question of a Muslim woman when she asked him about hemorrhage or the bleeding vagina or the vaginal bleeding. And in another hadith, it is a strike by the Satan. So hemorrhage, especially the unusual hemorrhage, is a kind of magic or a strike from the Satan. Why the genie or the witch do the magic of hemorrhage for a woman or for a woman to harm her? The first target of the witch is to cause annoyance and stress to the woman, to cause fertilization disorders, and to deceive her husband to avoid getting in intercourse with her. Moreover, to deceive the woman herself to avoid performing her prayers, to give the genie the ability to sustain and to dominate the woman as he like. Moving to the symptoms, the most important one is the unusual duration which exceeds the regular duration of the period, and the color of the blood is red, not dark, and has no disgusting scent. The blood in hemorrhage is not disgusting, it is just red and has no disgusting scent. The third symptom is hair loss. The woman who has hemorrhage or the magic of hemorrhage usually or sometimes has hair loss. The fourth one is sometimes the woman faces pain in womb area and in stomach, and a continuous pain in the backbone, especially in the upper area. Another symptom is hands sweating. The woman with hemorrhage in many cases had hand sweating, even if she was in the cold days. Ovulation disorders. To prevent the woman to have babies or to be pregnant. So after that, what shall the Muslim woman do? Prophet Muhammad والسلام, advised the woman to use the cotton to prevent bleeding. When the woman asked him what shall she do, he advised her to use the cotton to prevent bleeding. The second step, to wash after the days of her regular period with the intention of making the Islamic wash. To make it more clear to our sisters in Islam, I'll give this example. The woman who has a usual regular period which begins on the first day in the month and ends on the seventh day, she will avoid performing prayers in these 7 days and will avoid getting in intercourse. Then she will do hair washing and purification of blood. Then she will do hair prayers, and she should do ablution for each prayer. It is an important point. The woman with hemorrhage, after washing and purification of her period, she should do a new ablution for each prayer. The important thing is after that wash, she can get into complete intercourse. Hemorrhage after washing from the regular period doesn't prevent getting into intercourse, so her husband can make a sexual relationship with her. When it comes to the medical treatment, we advise the Muslim woman to boil siwak in water. Siwak is a stick or a kind of tree sticks which was used by the companions of Prophet Muhammad and by Prophet Muhammad والسلام, by himself. So she can get these sticks and boil it in water, as it will prevent hemorrhage, and to use anti-hemorrhage medicine as well. To hear to Quran and ROQIA clips like that one on my channel tube, the link is under the clip, to prevent the devil of striking the womb. Finally, I ask the Almighty Allah to support all the Muslims all over the world. Thanks.